nourish your body and some healthy ways to cook and get the nourishments that your body needs. How many of you out there find it hard to do that? I know a lot of you do.
Me.
You ladies?
Yes.
Look, and I have to admit, I find it hard to do myself. They tell you we're supposed to have 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day.
Yeah, right.
How many of you out there for 15 years? And it's a good juice. And I can't say it's one of the top of the line because there's so many different types of juices out there. But this has served the purpose for me.
Well, let me ask you. See, because I'm a lazy person and don't like to cook and do all the prep time, I need something quick. Can I use a blender and have the same effect?
No, I don't think so.
A standard household blender is not going to be able to properly extract the juice like this from a fruit or vegetable. Put this apple in the blender and see what you get.
Okay.
It's going to look like big chunks of applesauce or what have you.
Okay.
And your body is still going to have to go through the digestive process of breaking down the fiber in the apple.
Okay.
But the purpose of a juicer is just to pull the juice, extract the juice from the fiber of the fruit or the vegetable. So you're not going to be able to get the same effect with a blender. However, there is a blender out there on the market. It's called a Vitamix, and some people say it's a juicer, some people say it's a blender, but it really is a high-powered blender because they put the whole fruit and vegetable in there.
I've seen those.
Yeah,
that's what you need.
And it's going to come out like the consistency of probably applesauce or a smoothie. Me personally, I prefer to have a juicer. This type of juicer is considered a type of juicer that has a centrifugal force, meaning it spins around. There's whatever's in there, there's a basket in it that spins around, and it's extracting because of the speed and its rotation force. It's pulling the juice down and separating it from the fiber, so the fiber just kind of sticks against the side of the basket in the juicer. And there's a blade in there that is many little blades in there that help to pull that juice from the fiber of the fruit or vegetable. So that's the design of this type of juicer. And most types of juicers are centrifugal force juicers rather than mastication blender types.
Now, see, when you look at this, you wouldn't think that this was apple juice because this is not the color apple juice we see in the store. It's usually like an orangey color,
Yeah, well,
so that's like real deal.
They had to put a little, coloring in there so it gives you the feel and color. You think we get used to a certain color, but no, this is apple juice. Now, sometimes I make apple juice out of a different type of apples, and it'll be a little pinkish in color. Because the different varieties of apples have a different color tone to them.
Wow.
Well, I have a question about this juicer.
Yeah.
Is it a lot of work to clean it up?
It's not. I wouldn't say it's a lot of work. That's perception.
That's what get me.
That's going to be subjective. So, but if you look at it as an investment, it's like, I've gotten so used to it, I can do it within 5 minutes. I can
clean it?
I can clean it within 5 minutes.
Okay.
But if you're just starting out, it may take you a little longer till you get used to it. Now I'm going to show you. So I'm going to have you look at this. Okay. So let's look at this.
Okay.
So I'm taking the top off. Okay, so we unscrew my little top here. Here's the blade I was telling you about. This is the blade that's used. And here is the basket.
That's not bad.
And I have to put a paper
It's not like a grill.
in there. No, but see how neatly it all comes out?
You mean put that in the trash for you?
Yes, you see, but look at that. You see the fiber and skin was collected around the paper.
Is that like paper that you get, or is this a filter?
Yes, I have to special order these because these do not come. I can't go to the store and buy these because of the type of juice I have. I have to order it from the company. I get about 200 in a box. Cost me about $20.
Okay.
But they'll last me a while depending on how often I juice. And so when I'm ready, I'll just put back my blade, screw it back in, and just put the little paper around here.
That's kind of easy, actually.
Yeah. And of course, when I'm done for the day with the juicing, I have to rinse this out, of course, because I don't want it, because it's still a little residue.
And you take that whole thing out to rinse it, or you just?
Yes, you take the white basket off and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we're ready to go again.
Really, I guess for coffee drinkers, this is probably about the effort
Yeah,
that you
it's
make
about
for
the
a coffee
same.
maker.
Yeah,
Absolutely. That's a good analogy. I like
Yeah.
that. Would somebody rinse that out for me,
I'll do it.
please?
This is great. So what fruit or veggie should not be juiced?
I really can't think of one that shouldn't be juiced. You know what? It's all going to depend on what you like to eat, what flavors you like. Personally, I don't like cucumbers. I juiced the cucumber one time, and the juice from the cucumber, because I used the whole thing, the skin. You don't want to leave any of the skin off. I juiced the whole thing, and it was too bitter. But now I love to eat cucumbers in a salad. So it's just going to depend on your taste.
Okay.
So you can juice just about any fruit or vegetable. I haven't found one that you really cannot juice.
Bananas?
Well, bananas are mushy. You really can't juice it. Okay, so that's a
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, because that's mushy.
So more of the hard stuff like pears and
but you would put in now in my type of juicer, a banana wouldn't work. But there are other type of juices on the market, as I said, where banana would work, but it would just kind of come out as a puree because as you know, bananas don't have a lot of
juice.
Watery stuff. It's more oily. So.
Well, what do you think the best tasting combinations are? Because I was thinking, I said, well, what if somebody had an upset stomach and they wanted to use ginger and just make their own juice or something? Like, could you put water or maybe lemon juice and ginger in and just do ginger?
You could do that, but you don't want to eat too much ginger either because it could irritate as well. But it's great for the digestive tract. All right, let's move on to our next juice combination here. It's my carrot and celery combination. And carrots are like the king of vegetables because carrots have just about all the major vitamins, minerals in this one vegetable here. That's why it's called the king of vegetables. And it's carrot and celery. And celery is wonderful because celery has probably the purest form of sodium that you will get. Not the kind you get shake out of a Morton salt box. This is pure sodium. And celery is wonderful because it has a wonderful cooling effect on the body. So when it's hot outside or whatever, juice some celery, drink some celery juice.
No, so about that.
Okay. Well, let's see what you think about it. I can let you taste this plain. I can let you drink the celery juice plain, or do it in a combination with the pears. So I'm going to mix it up for you, and you get the full taste of what a carrot really tastes like. What the carrot juice really tastes like. It's not the kind of juice that you buy in the store. I remember the first time I had carrot juice. Okay, my little juice in here. Sometimes she wants to act up. Sometimes she's telling me, look, you're feeding me too much. Slow down. Okay. So I have to listen to my juicer too. So I'm listening to my juicer. There you are.
So pretty.
Isn't that a beautiful orange color? I love to juice beets as well. Yeah. You have not seen fuchsia until you've seen the juice of a beet.
Does it taste like beet juice?
It tastes like beets.
But you know the power of the beet juice.
Oh yes, beet juice. Beet juice is very powerful. You have to be very careful when you drink beet juice. You should not drink more than a cup of that at one sitting, and I recommend you dilute it with water or mix it, cut it with another type of vegetable juice, because beets tend to have a very toxifying effect on the liver, and it can make you nauseous, and you may start vomiting because it's cleansing the liver, it's purging the liver. So you want to be very careful with beet juice. I did that one time. I was on a juice fast, and I made some beet juice, and I took it to work, and I forgot that I forgot to cut it, and I drank it, and I was like, and about 20 minutes later, I started feeling nauseous and sick. I was like, oh my God, what's wrong with me? And I remembered, I was like, oh no, I drank all that beet juice by itself. So don't drink it alone. Make sure you dilute it, cut it, and don't drink more than a cup of it at a time. We're almost finished,
celery you put in there?
You know what? I read something. I don't know how true it is, but I read that celery helps with Alzheimer's and the symptoms of Alzheimer's.
Well, because it helps to clear out some of those metals, because it's a pure salt, because a lot of metals have been associated with Alzheimer's. A lot of times when they've done autopsies on people who've had Alzheimer's, they see a lot of aluminum deposits in the brain. But because these are organic salts you're getting, it's helping to rid the body of toxins. Okay. So yeah. All right, ladies, are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay. Here you are, Miss Leela.
Always pass it
I'm
to
definitely
me.
letting you taste this one. This is
She's like, I'll wait and see if Julie passes out.
I'm going to put mine in my same cup.
Tastes like carrot.
Tastes like carrot.
I don't really tell this. I taste a little bit of the celery, but not that much.
Leela, what do you think?
It's not sweet because this is veggie.
It tastes very healthy.
Do you recommend
I
putting...
can taste the celery.
Okay.
I taste the celery.
Do you recommend putting seasonings or something in?
You can.
Juice?
I can taste the flavor in it though. You don't really...
Yeah, you get the pure flavor of
the
fruit of the vegetable. You know what I've done with carrot juice? What's a delicious thing you can do? You can add cinnamon to the carrot juice, and if you can stand soy milk or any, if you like soy milk or whatever, and maybe a little honey, put it in a blender and blend it up.
Okay, great.
Wow. Thank you. Well, I may buy me one of these.
We're going to continue drinking because this is good.
All right.
I may buy one. I'm still a little lazy, but thank you so much, Stephanie. This was great. Like I said, we're going to continue drinking. So we thank you so much for joining us today on Life Matters. And if you want more information about juicing, email us at lifematters@gmail.com. See you next time.
Drink up.